everyone, and welcome to the Bourg-en-Bresse Arena here in the capital. London Lions take on Bourg-en-Bresse. Bourg on the top of the table, sitting pretty, 6-1. Lions coming off a good win last week versus Panionios and sit 3-4 in the table. Can the team from France stay at the top of the table, or can the Lions get this home win and make this group very interesting?
Yes, we play well for the moment, but every game is different, and tonight it will be a tough game because London play very well, especially at home. They play physical, they play with a big intensity, so we have to focus to play this game.
Well, there's head coach Futux. He knows it's going to be difficult. His team is averaging 81 points there. Head coach Sabonis, his team averaging 78 points. He is ready and rolling. We got to speak to him earlier.
We got to stay focused on what we do every day, but we got to put a little more attention to McGee, to Mokoko, and especially their transition offense. They shoot a lot of threes. They shoot at a high clip and a high percentage, so we have to be aware of that, and we got to be ready to get back.
Well, threes indeed. Bourg are 37% from the three-point line. There you go. It's round 8 already. Games are rocking and rolling in this Group B. And as I was saying, Bourg, they're 6th in the EuroCup from beyond the arc. They're hitting 10 threes a game. Well, there's head coach Sabonis. And one thing I know about him, he is serious. He barely smiles, and he gets his team on the same page. Defense is what he likes to call. Here's the fixtures from Group B. There at the top. Bourg-en-Bresse beating Ratio Fam 101. That's a big win for them. That makes the standings very interesting. They probably go to the top as they have 7 wins and 2 losses. So like I said, Bourg-en-Bresse there is in 2nd. They haven't upgraded these wins yet, so it will be done after this evening. So can Bourg stay at the top, or does London Lions give them their 2nd L and make this group bust wide open? Well, the guys that we want to keep an eye on and head-to-head this evening is Joel Scott, averaging 11.5 rebounds, but coming off an 18-point game against Athens last game. And then on the other side is Adam Makoka. He is an absolute baller, averaging 4 rebounds and 3 assists and a steal, and coming off a beautiful game against Ulm, 23 points. That's double his average, and 5 assists and 2 steals. Well, there you go. There's the stats. Thank you very much. Graphics, that's what they scored last game. So we'll look to those 2 guys early and often, a real big part of these teams. But for London, McGusty averaging those 30 minutes, but 15 points. On the other side, McGee is somebody we need to keep an eye on, number 0 for Bourg. He's 11th, so pretty much top 10 in assists, just under 5 assists a game. This team is dangerous. This French team, they are winning every single stat other than offensive rebounds. London has them 11 to 10 rebounds, and London also have them on 2-point percentage. London averaging 57% around the rim, and that's a big part of Joel Scott, who's incredible around the rim, 57%, where GL is 54. So the atmosphere here is starting to build. Bourg-en-Bresse Arena in the Olympic Park. 2012, the Olympic Games was held in London. But the one thing I am impressed with this away team, Bourg, they hold opponents to 69 points. Their defense is incredible. They're long, they're lean, they've got multiple guys who are, you know, 6'7". Come on, that's what the young kids are saying these days, especially Bourg-en-Bresse. He's one to watch. London Lions are making their way out. Like I said, coming off a really big win that they needed. And Coach Sabonis talking about building that confidence, trying to get on the same page. That was a tough loss against, who was it, the last game? And they, it was a 1-point game, excuse me, I had to go in my memory bank. That was tough. So for them last week to get a good win, and then in their domestic league, got a good dub against the Cheshire Phoenix. So they're feeling good, confident, multiple guys firing on all cylinders. Also, Jonathan Williams is playing some real good ball. He's top 20 in rebounds, but also 7 points as well. So we're coming up to about 3 minutes till tip. As the guys will shake hands in the middle. And here's the rosters. Spoke about Bourg-en-Bresse. There he is, number 11, 2 meters tall. And then McGee, number 0. 2 guys. They don't really change up their starting lineup too much. They either start Kokila, number 34, or Adam Mokoka. Here's London Lions. A couple injuries still in the background, but what they have got is Mike Sell, number 11. He had his first EuroCup game after coming off an injury. Had 8 points last week and started in the lineup in their domestic game. So one thing we do know about Coach Sabonis, he changes his lineup as quick as the weather in London. It was 15 degrees last week and it's freezing this week. So we don't know how he's going to start his starting 5. He changes it. And let's have a look. This is GL Book that they usually go with McGee, Gatch, Lindo, and they have gone with Kokila and Mokoka. So there's their starting 5. La Bonca is who they usually also have. Here's London Lions. Let's have a look. Scott, Adamu, Williams, Aaron Ryan, McGusty. That's their 5 that they've been solidly going with in the Euro Cup. Well, like I said, he changed it in domestic. But there you go. That's their starting 5. Here's the rest for this evening. We got Alberto, Manuel, and Christian Tice. There's the 3 boys in a luminous green. There's the 3rd team on the floor who had the hard challenge. There's the 2 injured players. There's Ovi Soko. He did tell me he's got a couple more weeks. And Ronald Jr. had his first workout before the game, getting up and down. So those guys should be coming back into the team in the next few weeks. Well, both teams are going to make their way onto the floor. GN Book onto the floor first. London Lions using their full opportunities to draw everything up as much as they can. I'm excited for this one. Like I said, this French team at the top of the table, they're really good. They also push and hold themselves to a high standard on the defensive end that then ignites their offense. They're really good, really athletic, have highlight plays, guys that can fly to the rim. London Lions, on the other hand, they cannot afford to turn over the ball this evening. They're averaging just under 17 turnovers, London Lions, where GL Book are 3rd and only turn over the ball 13 times. They look after the ball very, very well in the EuroCup campaign.
Starting 5 for both teams. EuroCup action about to get underway.
Okay, well, we're ready to rock and roll. It's London Lions versus GL Bourg-en-Bresse here in the Copper Box Arena. And the away team win the jump ball. They are in the white uniforms. London Lions in their home black uniforms. Here's Gatch going to the rim and already putting pressure on the defense. I told you. They are very, very good, especially Booth Gatch, 6'7", only 26 years old, but he's a big guard, lots of energy, and already a couple of seconds off the clock, and he's at the line for two. Well, he knocks those two down, and that's their first 2 points. He's shooting 70% from the free throw line. Adamu brings the ball up. He's just really grown in his role, Adamu. Williams III goes to Scott, trying to find him down low. 6 on the clock, they gotta go. This is tough. He's gotta make a move. Has to do a jump hook, doesn't get the soft touch. Gatch moves the ball to Lindo. Nice little fake and a travel. Doesn't get the ball on the floor quickly, Lindo. There's the travel. Picks up that back foot. So Adamu drives. Gets the ball taken away from him. And Gatch, Booth tries to knock one down. Good box out from Scott. He'll bring the ball up. Point forward. Gotta love a big man. He's able to bring it up. It's under pressure though from Koka. So out of bounds, London Lions looking for their first bucket. Williams goes to Aaron Rye in the corner, back iron, big rebound. Here they go. Nice little drop-off pass, tough angle, Rye with the rebound. Scott. McGusty, we haven't spoken about McGusty. Bodies on the floor. Adamu travels. So both teams haven't settled into this game yet. 2 travels. But tough defense from GL Book. We're able to really keep Lions even having a look at the basket. Here's Lindo. Gatch. Dribbles to the other side. Here he is again. Big, long steps. Kisses it off the glass. He's got all 4 points. McGusty. They're really denying McGusty. He's one of the top players, averaging 15 points. Here's Williams III. Loses the ball and turnover. Scott's throwing it out. And that's what they might have needed to get this crowd. Well, they stand up until they score. Good hustle, Scott. And then puts it on the plate for Williams. Beautifully done. throws it down. Lindo asking Gatch. He likes this, doesn't he? Goes from one corner to the other end, and then why not? And he's done the same exact move 3 times and has been so successful. He has all 6 points. Why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. McGusty. Step back. Trying to shoot over a long hand. McGee. Lindo behind the back. Gatch, nice pass, wide open. Where's the defense from the Lions? And Mapoka with the first bucket, and you know what that is. Timeout from the Lions. Head coach Sabonis has seen enough. Wide open layup and a 8-2 start for the Lions. There it is. Timeout.
Now, if you want that person to be you, I need to hear you make some noise. Let's go. Is it you? Big shout out to our number 9 supporters club in the house. Yeah, come on, Pat, give us a smile. Is it you? Nah, you haven't got enough energy. How about you guys? He doesn't want it. Is it you? Congratulations, guys, you are lucky seat winners. Congratulations, guys, you're going to come over and get you soon. Big shout out to all of you guys for making your way down to the couple box this evening. It is the season of giving. Remember, we are giving away some amazing prizes throughout this holiday period.
Well, a good couple of possessions to start this game. I know Coach Futux will be happy. His 4th season here. And Bourg, I got to see him this summer. He was head coach of the French national team. And he had some real young up-and-coming stars, as well as Yabusele, part of the Olympic team. No wonder why they are 6-1 in this EuroCup. He's a great coach. Anyway, little full court press. Scott has to bring the ball up, fill it into the game. Talking about national team, GB point guard, international break coming up next week. Here's McGusty. Skips through, fakes, has to put it up high, and that one rolls in. And that will surely settle the Lions into the game. Mokoka waiting. Here's Gatch. Little fake, step back, and they find the mismatch down low for Killer. A returner to this team.
10-34. Going get up to the line with 2.
He was part of the Angolan gold medal team in the Afro basket. So a lovely accolade for him, but misses the free throw. One thing both of these teams struggle with is the free throw line. Bourg sitting at 18th place, 70%, and London Lions last at 63%. Both teams right at the bottom of the table in free throw percentage. Here's Tariq Phillips. They're really holding up McGusty. This is good defense. Here it is, it's turned over. Here's Gatch. And they decide to pull it out, McGee, and what he loves to do is stroke it from deep. Beautiful job. They make 10 a game, and he is not afraid. Nice little back door. Good push. McGusty trying to answer back. No, good rebound, and this is going to be Bourg's ball. Well, here's the transition bucket. Look at that. You would think it's an easy layup, but a 3 for him is a layup. McGee really Good job from him. So 12-4 start. McGee misses badly this time, hits nothing but British air. Lindo decides to wind one up both. 2 air balls, and they foul to stop the transition break.
Wow, ball in 0, Darius McGee.
McGee's shooting a great clip from beyond the arc, 40%, but this is that second 3, a little heat check for him. Well, the referee's just checking the scoreboard, and I think it's the shot clock hasn't come up onto. In the arena, actually, it says 10-4, but on your graphics, it says 12-4. On my stats, I have 10-4. So they're just sorting it out.
Be sure to catch us here this Sunday at the talkSPORT Arena as SLB Action is back in the capital. We take on the Newcastle Eagles.
So they're just checking all the scores. There it is, 10-4. We've sorted it out. It's right on the arena's scoreboard on the screen and my stats, so I think we're good to go.
Whilst you're waiting, you might as well follow us on the social media and outlet for that. Be sure to head over to the website for the full game schedule for this year. At www.thelondonlions.com.
Well, this is taking a bit of time, so we'll have a look at all the VIPs in the arena. Okay, we've got it together. It is 12-4 in the arena. Okay, and we've got it sorted out on the clock. We're ready to go. Philip. Scott. Trying to bully his way in. Pushes Lindo off. Soft, no. Williams can't get the putback. That might have hurt his elbow. Dunking is painful. That's how he's kind of hurt himself. You can see his arm, he looks a little dead. And right now, Gio picking London Lions defense apart because Williams, the third, hard hedges. They just are patient on that pick, find the roller, and that's been successful for them. Williams backdoor, good basketball from the Lions. Scott on the end of that. Makoka. Here he is again, and shooter shoot, he airballed that second one. He's hit one already, make it 2. They make 10 a game, and he shoots 40%. Philip. Scott decides to let one go. He doesn't shoot many, that's his 5th 3 of the EuroCup season, but you've got to respect him. And one person you do need to respect is Darius McGee. He's hit 2. You've got to have a hand at all times. Here's Mokoka, loses the ball. Here's Williams, the third, tries to take the advantage, and they call a foul. So that 2 shots. Really, Williams, maybe that elbow's kind of bothering him, but he needs to bring that ball up above his head, because when you bring it down, you let a shorter guy like McGee at 5'9" get his hands on it. So Scott and McGusty will take a seat. And Randall and Williams will come into the game. Booth Gatch also will take a seat. And this is the first free throw. Only 51% front rims that, but gives Williams a chance to rebound the ball. So Williams blocked at the top, and they foul to stop the transition, and Williams will come out of the game as Price will sub in.
Substitution, Jonathan Williams leads the game. Stephen Price checks in. Lindo heads to the bench. Mitchell checks in for Bourg-en-Bresse.
Well, here's the block at the top of that. Look at that. The way he attacks the ball, Kokila. It's kind of a cool name, right? Kokila is going to kill that every single time. So Randall into the game. Price with their first minutes, and Williams. Phillip and Rye also into the game. A foul also for Gielbuk's Moulari, number 3. Here he is. I feel like you can't say his name without putting a little French accent on the end. So both teams going into their bench. Will Macau White also is into the game. They double team him. That's a good defense because shot clock is winding down. Price tries to steal it, and that should have been a shot clock violation. Yeah, the referees are on it. The buzzer did not go, but they reset it because he thought it was going to be a turnover. But good defensive possession. Price tiptoes that line, throws it in bounds. Dangerous pass, but the shot clock buzzed. So turnover gives the Lions the chance to chip into this lead. So a little bit of a full court press. Nothing Phillip can't handle. They've taken it off. Randall. Back to Phillip. Phillip stops, pulls back, able to drain it. He's had a couple lovely threes for London, especially in Ratio Fam Ulm. He went off from beyond the arc. The step backs were beautiful. Moves the ball wide open. And London Lions don't get the rebound. And Moulari picks up the rebound. Well, he held them to a good one, tough shot, but not enough. Tariq Phillip, little fake in this foul. That is 100% a foul. And Kevin Kokila. So a timeout from Bourg-en-Bresse as London Lions starting to get a little bit of rhythm here. 19-12. There it is. It's a timeout.
Oh, I guess you guys don't want me to supply. How about we are going to be giving this one away. Do you want this data? How about you guys? Would you like some free data from one of your friends and say? Maybe not. How about you guys? Would you like? He was up for it. How about you guys? 5 GB in data? Yeah, congratulations guys. We're going to be giving away this 5 GB speed. Thank you very much, guys. Remember, this is the season of giving plenty of giveaways here at the London Lions. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Well, the lads make their way back onto the court. Seven-point game here. And Philip to the line for two. This is one of his Achilles heel this season. Philip from the free throw line. Only 50%. Well, misses both. So trying to get something to go here, and yet again miscatches it. The ball slips out. London very fortunate to not get dunked on. Williams tries to get to the rim. Good defense. White. Wide open layup and executed beautifully. Labonka. And what I really like about Bourg, the movement, the constant cut in. We had Gatch coming from one side, driving all the way to the other side. It's really hard to defend. Here's Randall. 3 on the clock. He's got to wind up and shoot a 3. Drains it. And the clock has gone out in the arena. There's Randall's 3. And he splashed it in. He broke the shot clocks. Can you believe that? He didn't, but they have gone out in the arena. So some technical issues. There we go, thank you. Look at that, he hit that 3 and it said, oh, I don't want to work anymore. Well, we're all here working hard, so do your job. One job, that's all you got. Well, it gives a chance for the teams to huddle. You can see Bourg, they huddled. There's some subs coming in for London Lions. Adamu, Scott and Wright are waiting to sub in. Let's have a look. There's Randall's 3, really lovely, in rhythm. And then it went out as soon as he took the ball out of bounds. So it is on now, 9.2 is what's on the clock, but then it's turned off again.
If you're here a couple of weeks ago, you'll remember this one. It's nice and easy. Drumbucks are gonna help us out. It goes, hey, stop, stop, clap.
So they're just gonna reset the clock.
Use your hands, use your feet, let's go. Keep the beat going, keep the beat going. We're gonna switch up the lyrics. Okay, we're gonna go, let's go, Lions, all together, ready. On 1, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let's
they've changed it. It's 20.8. I was just waiting for that to all be done. And the substitutions will also be subbed in. So 20.8 seconds for the away team. They don't need to go too soon. Lions put on a little full court match-up just to slow them down. Don't want to go too early, around 10 seconds or so, or you'll give Lions back an opportunity to cut into this lead. Well, in the arena, we have 21 to 12 on our graphics. We have 15 to 21, but in the arena it's 12 to 21. So clearly lots of issues going on. So it looks like we're sorting them out. I thought we were ready to play. Bring back the old days. Remember when you just had somebody flip the numbers? The old school scoreboard. Now we're all official, and so they're resetting the shot clock in the arena and the scoreboard as well. I see it just flashed on and off. So this gives us the time to have a little bit of a dance party. Why not?
Don't worry about it because we are back.
Okay, finally, we've got it sorted. 20.8. Oh, referee has put his hand up to say, no, we don't have it sorted. Thumbs up has been given. Now we can get this last quarter. It's taken a bit of time, hasn't it, to get going. McDowell White will wait probably around 10 seconds. Here they go. They make a movement. Nice little screen. And Bayo also came into the game, and Philip gets his hand on it. 5.2.
2 seconds remains. Bourg-en-Bresse to inbound.
Boca will take the ball out. They got to go here. They wind up a three, rattles in and out, and that will do the first quarter in the bag. Well, 19 to 12.
Make some noise for your love.
Well, actually, 15 to 21. So I'm glad that that's got, because my stats and the in the arena clock are out and clearly wrong. So thank you. So 15 to 21. Glad we've got that settled. And here's the first quarter best plays and highlights. And for me, Boufgatch, wow, he came out explosive, didn't he? He likes that left-hand side and drive around, and then he gets to that right hand. He's got 6 points, as well as McGee. They're the leading scorers. And Joel Scott for London Lions has a bucket. But for me, that's my concerning point for London Lions. GL Bourg-en-Bresse had way too many open layups. I mean, not a guy in sight. Philip knocked down a three. He's got 3 points. Randall also joined the three-point party. London Lions 2 from 4 from beyond the arc, and GL Bourg 2 from 3. There we go. Thank you very much. Lions shooting 60%. And the turnovers, though, 4 to 5 Both teams probably turned it over a little bit too much. Silly turnovers. Bourg only averaged 13 turnovers a game. London, on the other hand, 16. Well, there's Ashley Hamilton, Great Britain vet, now working 3x3. Some French fans have made the trip to London town. Why not? It's a great time to come and visit and to support your team. Honestly, the away fans have been great. Last week, Panionius was outstanding.
Come on. Fantastic work, guys. And we are back. Make some noise for your London Lions!
Okay, the London Lions get the first possession of this second quarter. It's taken us a couple of minutes to sort everything out. Tariq Phillip down low to Scott. And the ball is slapped from behind from Mitchell. Likes to be called Trey.
Mitchell, baseline possession for the Lions. Justin Randall, 2 rebound.
So out of bounds, 14 seconds. Phillip gets the screen from Price. 2 screens, in fact. Oh, nice little drop off, and Price is fouled. And we'll go to the line.
Ball against number 9, Will White. That's number 10, Ethan Price to the line, for 2.
So Ethan Price shooting 69% from the strike. It was a nice little dime from Tariq Phillip. Nice little look off pass. So 2 for 2 for Ethan Price. Free throws are going to be important, especially when you can knock them down and the clock is stopped. Brings it within a 4-point game. Moulari looking for a pass, and he shuffled his feet on that one. Good ball movement, go down low. And Baya, strong, doesn't get the finish. And Phillip, transition push. They're looking to go inside to Scott. Nice little reverse, he's got to finish that one, and they've called a patient whistle foul. And Mitchell upset that the baseline referee doesn't call it, but it's actually not his call. It is that side referee. He got to hang out with a couple of referees over the summer, and I wish they actually probably teach players the kind of rules for refereeing, because each referee has an area. It can't just call anywhere, especially when the ball is in the block. So Scott is to the line. And buries them both. So 2-point ball game. Even with that first quarter when they were down, they've managed to scrape their way in, and they're into the game now. Mitchell looking for the high-low. And a wonderful 3-point shot with Ethan Price's hand in his face. And they've called a foul. After Leboka hits that 3, look at this, high arcing. Wonderful camera work to keep it in shot. And that's the third 3 of the evening. Randall. On that baseline, trying to go to Williams. Double team comes, the baseline for Scott, and the double clutch, and the jam. And some energy back into this building. That's a beautiful move from Scott. Here's Mitchell trying to get his own back, and Price, and the call whistle, foul. Let's have a look. 31 on Williams. Look at this, brings it up, down, and jams it home. And plays like that just really ignite your team. So Williams will come out of the game. That's Williams' second foul, so he'll go to the bench. He doesn't want to pick up that third. As Mitchell knocks down the first. So McGusty back into the game for the Lions. He snuck in, didn't see when that happened. He's into the game. He's only got 2 points this evening. Trying to find Price down low and absolutely mishandles that. And one thing about the Lions, they're on a short rope. One mistake and they'll hit the bench like the bus is coming. Honestly, head coach Sabonis, he's been like that all season, so there's no surprise as Randall just walks straight to the bench after that mistake. So a turnover for the Lions, that's their fifth. Trying to go high-low. Moulari gets fouled by Price.
Foul called against number 10, Ethan Price. Substitution, checking back into the ball game. Number 13, Jonathan Williams. Ethan Price will head to the bench for a rhythm.
So that's Ethan Price's second foul, so he'll also go to the bench. And kick ball, so shot clock will reset to 14.
Shot clock reset to 14 seconds. Time possession. Bourg-en-Bresse.
So Mitchell. Back to McDowell, White, and nice skip through the lane. That's lovely. And McGusty has to bring the ball all the way up under pressure. Little long hedge on the screen. Scott gets fouled. How many is that on LeBron? Let's have a look. Second, so he can afford that one. But what they can't afford is they're in team fouls now. So 6 minutes and 53 seconds left in this quarter before half, and London Lions will be at the free throw line every foul. So Scott, perfect from the free throw line this evening, hit all 4 free throws as he moves to 11 points. This could be a turnover. Adamu on the floor early. Here's Williams. Add that to the highlight reel. Wonderful job. Good transition bucket and overthrown. And Bayer. And look at this. A good defense equals to easy offense. Wonderful transition. Williams the third. Nice finish.
To the bench for the Lions.
It's a 3-point game. Lions can tie the lead here. Or be down 1. Magusti, little drop off. Scott buries it. He's feeling good, isn't he? He was one of the reasons why we picked him for the one to watch. Leading all scorers right now. With 13 points. Mitchell can't get that one to go. You can feel the momentum swing into the Lions' favor. Magusti. An offensive foul. Williams pushes Sketch. And that's Williams' second. So a couple of fouls starting to add up for London Lions. They've got 3 guys now. Ethan Price and both Williams is on 3 fouls. So Price will come back into the game. Remember, he's got 2. So he's got to be careful. Koka is into the game. I feel like he's been on the bench for a while, hasn't he? Just double check his foul count. He's only got 1. He's played 7.5 minutes. Interesting. And also McGee is back into the game as well. Here he is. Darius McGee lets it fly. And nowhere on the court for him is an issue to shoot. He has the ultimate green light. So Adamu turns it over. And he has a couple of those every game, and he runs straight into Sabonis, who then has a moment to have a chat to him. Adamu just averaging just under 2 turnovers a game in the EuroCup. 1.7 to be precise. Koka under pressure from Price, and that's over and back. Wonderful defense from the big fella. Putting his hand in the cookie jar.
Lions! Lions! Lions!
Television timeout.
So timeout's been called. And after a 6-point lead going into this second quarter, London Lions managed to win this quarter 12-7. Timeout. Well, there you go. It's a 1-point game in this second quarter. And Lions finally getting some rhythm and a couple of buckets under their belt. After only scoring 15 points in the first, they're on 12 already and held GA Bourg-en-Bresse to 7. as they make their way back onto the floor. Over the limit. So if I'm the Lions, I'm attacking the rim every single time. And there it is, our rim's in and out. Good looking shot from Augusti. Here's McGee. Gatch was so effective in that first quarter. He scored the first 6 and a foul on Aaron Wright.
Foul ball against number 21, Aaron Wright. Sideline possession for Bourg-en-Bresse.
So out of bounds, 14 seconds, good little drop off. Booth Gatch, and they're going to say travel. Head coach Futuk speaking to the ref, and then I saw him nodding his head. So, but a turnover. That's their 7th this evening. Augusti to Scott, he's hit one from there, and that one rattles in too. Scott just firing and hitting every single time. He shoots over 50% from the 2-point strike. 57%, that's closer to 60. And this is going to be a foul, and then one. That's a tough call. Let's have a look. Korkila, let's see. I think he kind of slides, maybe doesn't have his feet set, but a wonderful job from Kevin to keep the concentration high and get the and one. So really, this full court press has been on all evening. Not to trap or to steal, just to slow them, the Lions down, and make them have to play a half-court set. Well, I'm going to Scott, if I can. He's been the hot hand. Augusti, here's Scott again. And nearly a foul. Here comes McGee. They've got numbers if they want to go. Wide open in the corner. No, front rims it out to Scott. Looking for a pass, he's picked up the ball, Aaron Wright, and a hold on Mokoka. Adam hugging Scott. It's the only way you can slow him down right now, as he'll go to the line. That one rattles in. And knocks it down brilliantly. Scott, still perfect from the free throw line. That puts Lions up. Oh no, it should be a tied game, 31 apiece, and there's going to be a foul.
Foul call against number 1, Joel Scott.
So it's actually a tied game. There it is, thank you very much. But free throws coming up for Adam Mokoka. Coming off that wonderful game, 23 points and 5 assists. Only averaging 12, so to drop 23 is great. And look at those sparkly shoes. I don't know if you can see it from here. Those are pretty cool. I don't know what they are, but I do know they've got rhinestones on them. They are Nikes. Look at that. Thank you, camera. Look at those blinging. I like that. So just like his shoes, sparkling, he knocks down his free throws. He'll go out and sit as Moulari comes into the game. Magusti. Scott hands it back to him. Magusti not really getting his offense going. They've been so tough on him. Here's a double team, but it doesn't matter. The red-hot hands of Joel Scott make it 19 points for him. And why not? You better throw a double team or something, because right now he's playing out of his mind. McGee. Long hedge. Oh, good job. The rotation, they didn't have that before, but Magusti's there to break up that play. He throws it, it's tipped out of bounds, but they're going to say off of Lindo. The referees are going to come together and have a chat. I think, oh, this is the lovely catch and flush, and Scott right now is playing fantastically. Really tough around the rim. An outstanding job. So, a timeout from the away team. As we're back tied up a piece. 33 all here in the Copper Box Arena. There it is. Well, London Lions have turned over the away team 9 times, and from those 9 points, they've able to score, 9 points from those 9 turnovers. So you know head coach Futux is not going to be happy. That's going to be something in their halftime speech. Into a 2-3 zone here. Bourg-en-Bresse, and they throw it up to Ethan Price. They throw that one from Williams. Not a great pass, so it's wide open, and that's blocked off the rim. Williams, way to not give up on the play. A foul's been called, and head coach Futux is he's putting the sign of the square in the air, which means he wants a coach's review. But then he's saying hands across, so saying I don't want it. So I'm a bit confused. Obviously, I'm just reading signals. But London Lions are over the limit now. And so Darius McGee will go to the line. Ooh, misses the free throw. Misses them both, but he chases it down. He's 85%. And Gatchbooth. Oh, man, he's a warrior, isn't he? Mr. BG himself. Wow, put that one on a roll. Let's have a look. I knew this was going to be a problem for the Lions. His ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim and attack. We saw it in the first quarter, and there he is again. Timeout, 35-33.
All right, come on, box arena. If you take a look up on the screen, we are always privileged here with some courtside guests. We're always dressed so nicely. Here's the London Lions quick check. Come on, guys, flex your outfits. It ain't just come courtside looking at up and down. Come on now. Someone's got to give us a quick check. Hold on. We're going to say thank you over here. This gentleman is a season ticket holder. What an outfit he's got. Come on. You look fantastic, bro. Tell us, how's it like being a London Lions season ticket holder? The best thing in the land. The best thing. And can we get a Go Lions from you before the start of this? Come on. Let's go, Lions! Let's go! Make some noise, double march! Here we go.
All right, so just under 2 minutes left of this first half. And Coach Sabonis wanted to talk about it after Gatch had his own way to the rim. And they stayed in the zone, they kick it out. Philip decides to, he's turned it over. Should have just shot the first one, I think. He had no defense, instead he faked it, second-guessed it, and traveled. Not what you want out of a timeout. Moulahi is fouled by Price. That's going to be his third.
Foul ball against number 10, Stephen Price.
So goes 2 for 2, even though he's shooting 50%, knocks them both down. Stay in this zone has been successful, but Williams, that's how you attack the zone, get deep into the paint. McGee goes to try to, and it's gonna call a foul, excuse me, couldn't get my words out. And the ball is wedged in between the glass and the basket. Well, what I was trying to say, they were trying to get the mismatch down low against pick-on Tariq Phillip, but one thing you don't know about him, he can jump out the gym, sets the transition, and McGusty goes down the other end. Only 2 points for McGusty this evening in this first half. He's averaging 15, so just needs to get himself going here. So he knocks that down and ties it back up again. How many times have I said that today? So subs coming in. Kieran Sandy into the game. Hasn't scored yet for Lions. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, but he's definitely in for defense here. Moulahi gets the pick by Lindo. Gatch. Moulahi catches a bullet, and Sandy Gets his hands caught up, so a foul. Both teams over the limit, and free throws to come. Here it is. Gets his feet tangled up, crossed over his feet instead of pushing and moving. Remember, both these teams struggle from the free throw line in the EuroCup season. Lions at the very bottom. Drains that one. So 1 point game, Augusti. Couple seconds difference between this game clock and the shot clock. Here's McGusty, goes to his left hand, floats in the air. Could have been a foul, it is. It's called a patient whistle in refereeing terms, where they are allowed to let the play happen and then call the whistle. I think a lot of players don't know that or have learned that and do get frustrated because they feel like, why didn't you call it right away and from the first time? But they're human. And they've got the call correct. So he buries both of them. The last 13 seconds here. Lions up one and the crowd cry defense. McGusty, you've got to keep your hands out. And Williams is knocked in the face and that rolls in. And Williams under some pressure and looks really shaken up here. I think it was Mbaya as he rolled. Referees are going to come together. Might have to have a look at that, but let's look there. Well, we didn't see it, but here's McGusty. Good job. Way to double clutch. Get the ball on the rim with a lovely spin. Williams is up. And they take the lead with that bucket. It's a 1 point game. There's Williams. Looks like he said he got hit in the cheek. Well, there we go. 1 point game. This is going to be a good one into the second half. A lot of up and downs. Well, we'll get to speak to one of the players, McGusty, McGee.
Darius, a great first quarter from you there. What do you need to rectify to change the score going into the second half?
I think defensively we got to get back to what we did in the first quarter and tie things together, play a little bit more intense and rebound the ball.
Thank you very much.
Well, there he goes. Get back to what they know best. He has played very well. Only has 8 points, but ties up with Booth. We'll get to speak to Mr. Joel Scott, who's been playing outstanding. 19 first half points. Let's go down and have a chat with him.
Joel, 19 points for you in that first half. Obviously, change of momentum in that second quarter for the London Lions. What do you need to do to continue that?
You know, just keep playing our game, sticking to what the coaches are giving us, moving the ball and taking care of the ball. That's the most important thing.
And in terms of that momentum shift, what was said at the first quarter break to change it?
You know, the first quarter wasn't really our style of basketball, what we want to do. Coach Sabonis was just telling us that we need to get back to our brand, London Lions basketball, physicality, defense, and I think we really stepped it up in that second quarter.
Great, thanks, Joel.
Well, there you go. Physicality, get back to their style of play. as Joel with 19 points. Lovely job. 71% from the 2-point strike. And he's knocked down a 3, 2 assists. Wonderful first half from him. McGee, on the other hand, 8 points. He has let it rain from the 3-point line a few times. 2 from 3, in fact, that gives him 66%. So the first half of our head-to-head game stats is in the bag. Well, let's have a look at the first half best plays. I know we got a couple slams in there, that's for sure. What a back and forth game. The away team GL Bourg-en-Bresse came out in that first. That was a nice highlight from Williams III. They won that first quarter by 6 points. It was 21-15. Then the Lions won that second quarter 24-19. They did clean up in the second quarter, those open baskets from GL Bourg. I just felt like they were wide open. They didn't have their rotations round, but in the later half of the second quarter, as Scott went off, Magusti came over and helped, but boy, is Joel Scott just playing out of his mind. 19 points for the big fella. He's only averaging 11, and he had a great game last game as well. Well, there's the stats for us, and those turnovers. Both these teams wanted to keep the turnovers low. London Lions scoring 11. Actually, both of them scoring 11 points off of those turnovers. And second chance points, only 2 for London and 4 for GL Bourg-en-Bresse. So that's in the bag, and really it's going to be about small details, the 1% things, who's going to dive on the floor, who's going to execute, who's going to look after the ball, because this is going down to the line. Well, get yourself a cup of tea and join me back for the second half of action.
Pass, Minchev on the slam. What a delivery from Kajami Keane. That was like a knife through butter. The Minchev was there waiting.
Jalen Smith won't be rushing this possession. Pulls Bankston towards him for the screen, and then it's coughed up. Did really well to get it back there. Ostermarolu hangs it high, and it's slammed down by Jordan Usher again.
Coach imploring them to attack. Here's Morgan now, down the lane, and he does attack! And he slams it in for 2! And Besiktas in control of this contest now, up 10. Had to stretch every sinew to get that one. It may be the battle down at the bottom, it may be the two teams with the strongest shoulders, because they're holding everyone else up. Salah, no! How did you do that? It defied gravity. Wow.
And Makoka takes it away from Militic. Here comes the 2-on-1, the lob, and Lindo does it again. His second emphatic jam tonight.
Big denial there. Alley-oop power, Bodan. Bundu Egiog slamming it home. Provita with the poster! Absolutely jamming it in on his head. Rolls down the lane, takes off and says, have some of that.
McGee probes, lobs it up for Kokila, who yams it down. That's a perfectly placed pass. Nice.
Oh my, what a block that is from Koprivica. Super denial.
Winston using the screen of Wiley nicely, puts up the high two. Oh, sublime bit of skill. Can they get the final say here? It's on its way, he can! Again puts up a three, hits it. And here comes Jerusalem in transition. And he's hit the three.
Well, hello everyone, shall I say. Hope you got yourself a cuppa and a brew, as we got ourselves an exciting one. As here's the box score, as Scott, we know, has 19 points. Really is doing some damage around the rim. Has hit a three as well. And McGee with 8 points. Scott also got 4 rebounds. Well, here's the EuroCup format. We're still in regular season, and obviously you play home and away, and then into the qualifiers, and then that knockout stage. That's going to be an exciting part. And the quarterfinals is a single knockout as well, and then into the semis and finals, which is the best of 3. We're pretty far away from that, as we're still in regular season. Well, not only is it a great game, there's some love in the air. How incredible is this? We had a proposal at halftime. Not gonna lie, he looks a little bit nervous. Hands are shaking, but a beautiful moment for this couple. And thank goodness she said yes. Look at them. Oh, that's beautiful. So not only have we got, oh, we got love in basketball. That's what it is. And a happy lady. And that looks like a nice ring to me from here. It's blinging. So that was our halftime entertainment. Love in basketball here in the Copper Box. So London Lions down 1, 40-39. And right now, who the problem is for JL Bourg-en-Bresse is Mr. Joel Scott. Has just been dominant around the rim, like I said. He's averaging 11 points, but it's already on 19. He dropped 18 last week against Athens, so still on fine form. 3-point arc hasn't been that kind to either team. Only hit 3, and GL are usually 37%. They hit 10 again, so obviously down on that stat, but we got the whole second half to go. They're sitting in 6th place in the EuroCup in 3-point makes. London Lions, on the other hand, only 34% from beyond the arc and sitting 11th. Well, head coach Sabonis pacing up and down the sideline. He knows he's going to have to coach lights out in the second half, and head coach Futux sitting down with his drawing board, trying to think up a plan. Well, Scott right there is the only man in double digits. The next leading scorer is McGusty, who is 6. Nobody else anywhere close, so he's done all the damage for the Lions. On the other side, they've got a couple guys on 8. They've got McGee and Gatch on 8 points. And then also 7 points for La Bonca. Well, here's Scott. We have to give him his own highlight reel because he's the only one in double digits. So there's lots of this from him, doing damage all over the court. He's stretching the floor, hit 3s, rocking the rim, nice little mid-rangers. He's been great in that first half. Can he add to it and stay on fire and be the hot hand for the Lions? Well, on the other side is McGee. That one I thought he was going to go for a transition layup, and he says, no, I'm going to pull it out and knock down the 3. He has 8 points, 3 assists. He's 2 from 4 from the 3-point line. And also a couple rebounds to go with that. 3 rebounds and 2 steals. There he is, locked into the team talk before they make their way out. Well, the away team started so well in that first. It was an 8-0 run to start the game. Took London Lions quite a bit of time to settle into the game. But a nice little atmosphere here on a Wednesday evening in London town. Remember, JL Bourg-en-Bresse at the top of this table. They're 6-1. It will be changing because there were some games last night. The table hasn't been obviously updated yet. It will be. This is the last game of this round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, buckle in because it's a 1-point ball game, and London Lions with the first possession. Philip will start this game in the second half. It was Adamu who started, and with the experience. Tariq Phillip looking for a pass. Gets the screen from Williams III. He lines one up. You don't want to leave him. He misses that one. Good rebound from Rai, but can't hold on. They missed the runner of Kokilla going to the rim. Darius Lindo. Big defense, and they're going to call a foul on Phillip. Just check that. That's second foul on Tariq Phillip.
Baseline possession, Bourg-en-Bresse.
Little handoff. 8 seconds on the clock, they got to go here. And flies in the air, high off the glass and kisses it. Mokoka starts this second quarter and gets their first bucket and takes the lead. Oh, they had the lead, excuse me, adds to the lead. Philip. Nice little dime, good hesitation from Williams the third. Knew that McGee was coming over. It's good basketball from those two. Ooh, big tough screen from Lindo. Good ball movement. And 3 seconds in the paint. Building a house in there. With 34, Kevin Kokila. They're not even, the thing is, his guards are leaving him out to dry, really. He's doing a great job posting up, and they're just too in, you know, into the ball handling and not even looking at the floor of your big fella posting up. Oh, good job. This could be a foul. Should have gone up as he jumped. Come on, Williams. As you feel the defense, you've got to go up because that's on the floor. But it's a good fake, though. Here it is. Shouldn't have taken that dribble. Should have gone up. So sideline possession. But that's a big fall from Kevin. So glad that he's out. But good fake. How many has Kevin got? Third foul, Magusti. 3 seconds on the clock, he's got to go. Flies, but gets fouled. Yes, Lindo gets the ball first, but the follow-through is the slap.
Foul given against number 23, Ricardo Lindo. To the line, 2.
Rattles that one in. 77% on the EuroCup season. 4 from 4 from the line. That's called commentator's curse. I apologize, Magusti. I believe in it now that I go from a player to a commentator. Messes up his percentage. Ball's up in the air. Who's going to grab it? Right. Snatches it out of the air. Picks up his dribble, though. Magusti comes over. Philip. Right to the rim. Misses the dunk. And tries to go again. There's a foul on the floor. And what I'm worried about is Kevin Kokila holding the back of his leg. You can see him kind of wincing, number 34 there. So there's a foul on the floor. Good work between Philip and Williams III. They're really working together well. They're trying to find Scott, who's the hot hand. He'll come up and screen. Go down low. And Scott is hit badly. And that's not good. They're going to have to call the whistle. They're going to have to call the whistle. This is not good. Ugh, this is unfortunate, especially the first half. Scott has had 19 points, and I think he just kind of came down and banged. Let's have a look here. Where is he? Where is he? He's rolling down, and then he stops on the dime, and then he kind of tweaks. One more time and then I'm over it because I don't like to, yeah, kind of rolls the ankle and the knee. It's not good, so you can see him walking behind the bench, but anyway, Gatch swings the ball to Lindo and it goes right through his hands. Got to catch it first, Lindo, before you move and make your move. The catch is the most important thing, then make the move. Turnover. That's their 12th turnover. Remember, they only averaged 13, so they're going to be way over that this evening. This is a nice pick and roll out to McGusty. He's got all day, can't get it to go. Good rebound. Lovely drive, floats in the air, double clutches, can't finish. Wow, that's a nice move from Adam Koka. He's got ups, ain't he? Really good job from him, putting pressure on the rim. Was a guy he wanted to speak about. Coming off that great game, 23 points, and 5 assists last game. Only 6 points this evening, make it 7. That one rattles in. Back to a tied game, 44 apiece. It's quite an English thing to say, isn't it? Williams, the third, down low, 8 seconds on the clock, little fake, and there's a call on the floor. It's on the floor. And number 1, Vincent Mitchell, also known as Trey. So 14 seconds back on the clock. Really not a lot of scoring in this third quarter. Williams waits for the defense to fly by, can't get it to go. Good hands, and Tariq bounces it back in, and bodies are flying everywhere. McGusty pulls up on the dime. No, can't get it to fall. Wonderful rebound to reset them. But those are the plays I was talking about. Who wants it more? Who's going to sacrifice their body? Nathan Price going to the bench. Here's Mitchell back to McGee. Williams, you better show a hand because he'll shoot it anytime. Come on, Williams. Come on, sweetheart. Use your length. He's 6'9" and he has his hands down. It's awful defense, I'm sorry. I can say this because I used to be a player and I'm 6'4". When you're on a guard and they're quicker than you, use your hand to be taller, use your length, and it gives you space. So when they put the jets on, you've got that space, but they're afraid to shoot it over you. But he doesn't use his hands, doesn't move his feet. And McGee is at the free throw line. So they take the lead, whereas Philip will bring the ball up. Screen for Philip, they go down to Rye. This is the mismatch. And a travel has been called. Referees have called that all evening for both sides. McGee gets the ball tapped out of bounds from Tariq Phillip from behind. So, Sabonis still jumping up and down and coaching his team. McGee gets the screen at the top. Hard hedge, gets the switch from Price. Now he's got to use his length. See what I mean? When you keep your hands up, you get a touch to it. And it's going to be a jump ball between Williams, but it is a shot clock violation too for who has possession. So referees will come together. Ethan Price, thank you for showing the example that McGee gets the mismatch that he wants, but he uses his hands. Well, that's a shot clock violation. Wonderful defense, and they get the turnover. That will be the 13th turnover of the evening. Well, we've got ourselves a media timeout, and both teams can use this well.
Okay, guys, it's now time for our air guitar camp. We are giving away a year's free VPN. Courtesy of our good friends over at NordVPN. All you have to do is hit an air guitar. Air guitar. Let's see your air guitar. Let's go. Let's go. It's your turn, guys. The best air guitar can get a year free VPN. Year free VPN online. You gotta be playing the air guitar. Come on. I don't know. Come on, what song do you think? This guy or these guys? What about these guys from Costa Rica? I need a big time air guitar to finish us off. Let's go, guys. For that year's VPN, let's see ya. Energy. Congratulations, guys. You get a year's free VPN.
Okay. Quick timeout here. And then a sub. Carlos Lukasunas, Lithuanian for London Lions, is into the game. He's brought earlier on in, came late to the team, but been here a fair few weeks now. Is an outstanding shooter. So Augusti only with 7 points this evening. They've done a really good job on Augusti, but as I speak, he floats in the air and stings like a bee. A wonderful job. He must have heard me up here. So he hasn't scored for a while, and he says, okay, let me show you. Good job. And his ability to take the contact but jump over the defense. And one. So Lions take the lead back.
Lions on defense.
The cry is defense. Multiple screens and movement from the away team. 8 on the clock. Hand, yes. Augusti has to get rid of it. They shoot a long three. Good box out from the Lions. They're doing a good job keeping GL Bourg-en-Bresse to one tough shot. Augusti has to go down low to Williams. He's got the baseline if he wants to use it. Good jump off! And Tariq Phillip rocks the rim and punches the air. And he will start talking. Don't do that now. Wonderful job. Good backdoor. Loses his defense in the dust. And he puts an exclamation mark on that. Timeout.
Lions. Lions.
Well, the Lions have taken a 3-point lead here as we come down to just under 4 minutes in this third. And Lions winning this quarter 10-6. Offense is kind of slowed up for both teams. Okay, timeout is done and dusted. A little nothing Gio can't handle. I thought they were going to come and trap, but they didn't. Dow White gets it back. Oh, wants the travel, the step back, and drains it. Boy, wonderful job. So slick with that one. Augusti. Comes to get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Price. He's got to make something happen here. Might have taken him a bit too long. Front rims it. Dow White. Stops on the dime, back rims, nice rebound from Carlos. Philip gets it on to Williams, backdoor. This is great work. Wonderful teamwork from London Lions, perfectly timed from Augusti. And ever since I said, oh, he hasn't been scoring so much, he's gone on a little nice tear of his own. Catch. And he's been quiet also, hasn't he? He liked that from one edge to the other, and he's going to be fouled. And as he was a bit out of control, took Lucasunas out. So glad to see he is up on his feet. There he is, good. Every time I say something, seems to happen. Gatch in that first quarter loved this left-hand side corner and then driving to the other side and getting to that right-hand layup. We haven't seen it much. Out to Mitchell. Has to go now. Good hands from Philip. He's on his own, but decides to take the layup. No, who can get the ball? Randall gets it ripped away from him from Lindo. Gatch trying to find a cutter. They go to Mitchell. 6 on the clock. He'll go in the post. Little turnaround hook. No. So screen from Price. Oh, gotta catch that one, big fella. Get 2 hands on it. Maybe I need to do a little Zania Stewart clinic in the week. Gotta catch the ball, gotta show your hands. Fundamentals win the game. It's not all the flashy dunks and stuff. Catching, screens, moving the ball. That's a turnover. Oh, wonderful news. Scott is back into the game. Great sight for the Lions. I was very concerned, as he is the leading scorer, 19 in the first half. Anyway, Gio needs a bucket here. Nice little dump off pass. Good patience. That ties it up. McGusty throws it up to Williams. Tough catch. Goes out. He's got 4 seconds now. McGusty gets blocked at the rim, and Scott trying to get a rebound and finish, can't get it to go. Nice layup, good finish. McDowell White with that bucket. He's on 5 points. And foul.
Foul given against number 8.
Bonka. Just check what his foul count is. It is 4. I knew he got a good couple in the first half. So Aaron Wright coming back into the game. I decided to be completely quiet, and he still missed one, so not the commentator's curse as before, but he goes 1 and from 2, excuse me. Sandy and Phillip into the game. 20 seconds. And Mulakri is going to hand it off to McDowell White. Here comes the screen. They get the switch that they want. McDowell White, no. Williams decides to not shoot it. And that's the 3rd quarter. Done and dusted. And it is 13 apiece, that 3rd quarter. And there we have it. GL Bourg-en-Bresse is 53 and London Lions 52.
Up in the stands with Adam and Jacob. Now, guys, you both will have the chance to win a pair of Adidas trainers as well as a signed jersey. And all I need you to do is let me know whose player's shadow you think is on the screen right now. Copperbox, what do you guys think?
Well, let's enjoy some 3rd quarter highlights. Only 13 points scored each team. And one player who has been kind of quiet, in my opinion, we picked up on him at the start of the game, was Adam Mokoka, and hasn't really played that much. That was a lovely job from Phillip. Adam only played 16 minutes. McGusty, though, starting to heat up. I said, where have you been? And he said, don't worry, I'm coming to the party. He has 13 points. Here's the stats. GL scoring 61 from the 2-point strike. 3-pointers are down for both teams. Percentage-wise, the assists 14 to 13, rebound again going to London, and the turnovers 12 to 14, and steals 8 to London. Well, off of those turnovers, London have managed to score 15 points, and GL off of London Lions 12 turnovers, they've able to score a lovely 13 points. So the 4th and final quarter, this is important. This is game time. What you play for, what you live for, what you practice for all week, all year. And it's time. This is going to be a tough 10 minutes because no real team's got any, you know, a real big lead. It's been 2-3 points here, 4 points here at the most, all through the second half. Scoring's been pretty hard to come by as Randall fouls there. You know, only 13 points scored in that 3rd, where London scored 24 in the 2nd. last 10 minutes. KMGL Bourg-en-Bresse able to stay at the top of the table. It's important because they're 6-1. They're trying to go 7-1. This is a tip and a good defense from Randall. And Mokari is upset. And Coach Futux has used his coach's challenge. Referees have got to go and review. My London Lions looking for their 4th win. They're 3-4, sitting in 6th in the table. And this group is really wide open. So a review as the referees go to the official review. Let's have a look here. Well, here's the call. Let's have a look what the signal is. They do not overturn the call. It felt like Randall's feet were solid and were there first, so they've used the review, and it's 4.9 on the clock.
Lions on defense.
Oh, excuse me. So they have turned over the call. Sorry. I'm concentrating on too many things. Here we go. 2.8 seconds. Good rebound. So Coach Futux's review, excuse me. A lot going on here. Scott misplaces the ball. Philip. Williams lines it up. No, good rebound and a push in the back. That's going to be on number 34, Kevin Kokila. That's his 4th foul. So he's probably going to have to sub out the game. He is. Lindo's going to come back in. That's a big loss because we're early in this 4th. Only 45 seconds has been played and they've got him on the bench. Williams decides to shoot it again and just can't get it to go. Tapped out of bounds. And the threes haven't been kind to London. Only knocked down 3 this evening. Philip waits for the screen. 7 on the clock. Trying to find a pass. Aaron Rye decides to tap the rim. Nice spin, cycle, finishes. No, can't get it to go. Little handoff. Koka asks for the screen from Lindo. 3 in the corner. No, good rebound from Lindo, and they have to foul in. Ricardo Lindo Jr. putting a shift on the glass, so they sub in Williams III to probably combat that and give him a better matchup. But also, that's Jonathan Williams' 4th foul. So 2 players for the away team with 4 fouls, and 2 guys with 3, and 2 also for London. Both Williams is on 4 fouls. Oh, tough finish. That's a really good job from Mitchell. 3-point game. Scott is fouled on the floor. Glad to see he's moving well. So that's second team foul for both teams, actually. McGee back into the game. Also Mulahri in. Phillip. Screen from Scott. Skips through, and they're going to say travel. So turnover. This Lions is 13th turnover, both teams with 13 and 14 turnovers this evening. Comes the screen. Back to McGee. Trying to create the space, he does, no. And an air ball.
Substitution.
So not two empty possessions for both teams. And London Lions haven't scored this quarter. And only 2 points for the away team. Here's Phillip. Little dump off pass. Scott takes his time. He's blocked from Lindo from behind. And McGee will call the play. They're really slowing it down. I don't know if this goes into their favor or not. Here's McGee. Gets deep into the play. Can't get it to go. There's a foul for sure down low. Bodies flying everywhere. If this is on Ethan Price, which it is, that's his 4th too. So he's the 3rd guy on 4 fouls for Lions. He stays in the game. Mitchell stuck in that corner. And good drive from Mitchell. Timeout. And where was the Lions' help defense? Price really needed to keep him in that corner and just opened up his body and opened the runway to the basket for Mitchell. Good job from him, slamming it in and taking the lead up to 57 to 52. Timeout. Okay, well, 5-point ball game. They need to get the ball in here, and they do, but he's in the corner. The biggest lead for GL Bourg was 6 points in the first. That's it, it's 5 now, 7 minutes to go. Augusti. Swing it to Ethan. Wide open, no. comes up with it. And referee has called because the shot clock didn't reset. So it's out of bounds from London, excuse me. And London still without a bucket in this fourth quarter, still stuck on 52. But luckily for them, GL Book has only scored 4 points. Well, there's a foul away from the ball.
Ball against 23, Ricardo Lindo.
Foul away from the ball. Looks like it's Lindo. McGusty's wide open. And rocks it. Slams it in. What a great out-of-bounds play. It was just one back screen, which freed him up. Clearly didn't talk on the defense, didn't switch. And an easy bucket for the Lions. Here's McGee, crosses over. Wide open in the corner. No, who comes up with it? And good job from Price to float in the air and find one of his players. Hands it off. Randall turns around. Oh, he's turned it over, but it's out of bounds. And head coach Footux is upset. It's a tense moment. You can see how much both these teams want this win. Oh, I'll just catch my breath here. 6 minutes 6 to go. 11 on the clock. Out of bounds for London Lions. They're down 3. No need to panic. Plenty of time. To McGusty. Phillip. Oh, through the legs. Cuts through. A lot of... There's a lot of hand on his arm. Very physical play. Referees letting them play. Big hedge. Kick it out to Lindo. He fakes, puts it on the floor. Runs in to Scott. McGee rattles in and out. Wow, that was halfway down. Golly. Right. Still only 4-2 quarter. Offense completely dried up. Scott, no, but rebound, Aaron Wright! Way to clean up the glass. Now the fans are into it as they cry out defense. McGee hands it off, gets it back. Then a foul, that's Price's fifth. Ethan Price's evening is over. So that's Lions' 4th team foul. Williams, the 3rd, comes in for him. Here's Gatch. Why didn't you hit him, Lindo? Gosh, he was wide open. McGee using his speed. Lindo is fouled and one. And he roars. He knows that's big. He had defense dripped and draped all over him. Look at this. Little baseline. Look, he's got McGusty and Scott, and screams and one, and a little flex. Clearly hit the weight room this summer. And makes the and one. Foul on McGee. His 2nd foul. So 4-point game. comes up for the screen, splits the D, and good defense, and they're gonna say off of Scott. Scott's saying no. I want the coach's review, and Sabonis makes the square in the air. You might as well use it, especially when the game is close. Let's have a look here. So Scott's gonna dive from the weak side. I think Scott hit it, but then it looks like it's off of Adams' Mokoka's foot. Oh, this is a good angle. I wonder if they just play it at full speed. Watch his left foot right there. Ooh, at the end. So Scott touches it. Yes, his hand, but watch the foot. Boom. You see the foot right there at the bottom? So hopefully, I'm not a referee of any sorts, and I wouldn't want to do that in my life. This could be a better shot for them. You see how he kicks it right there at the end. So those sparkles on his shoes gave it away. Well, let's have a look.
4 p.m. against the Newcastle Eagles. Get your tickets now.
Well, successful challenge. I told you it's those little diamonds on there. Didn't help. They are flashy and pretty, but that's a good call from Scott because he knew it was a kick ball, and it resets the shot clock also to 14. Go into Scott, and Gatch is called for the foul. The slap down is what the referee has called. So free throws coming. Both teams over the limit. So a lot of free throws coming this last 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Well, Scott, perfect steal, 100% from the line. Outstanding job, as he's 8 from 8. McGee. Oh, he's turned it over. Oh no, Adam wasn't ready, wasn't even looking at the ball, and that's what I'm talking about. The little things, the fundamentals, you always got to keep your eye on the ball. Can't ever assume. So that turnover is their 16th of the evening. This is a back door. Good push. Aaron Wright set off to Williams. There's a tough catch from Scott. Nobody wants to score it right now. Williams, 4 on the clock. Spin dribble. Could have been a foul. And he's saying, my arm was being held. I would have to agree with that one. Let's see, is he the person who hooks? Let's have a look. Well, there we have it. Like I said, I'm glad I don't have a whistle or a luminous shirt. Here's the 3. Buries it. That's a big hit. That's a big, big hit from Mitchell. And Sabonis wants the timeout. As GL Book move up. That's a big 3 from Mitchell. Way to be cool, calm, and collective as they go up 5. Here it is, 63-58. The biggest lead was in the first at 6 points. It's been stuck at 5. Back and forth, tied game, not tied game. And really, the offense has just slowed down in this 4th quarter. It's 10-6. It's a timeout. we have a 5-point game here. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Plenty of time for London Lions, excuse me, to chip away at this. But they got to be efficient. Can't afford any mistakes. Magusti's back into the game. He's a good one to have. Here's Scott. He was great in the first half, and he loses the ball. And Lindo is fouled. And Scott goes back to the line where he has been awfully successful.
Scott to the line, good 2. Substitution.
So head coach Futux wanted a sub, but then changed his mind. 2 shots coming up. Been excellent from the free throw line. Remember, they are the bottom of the EuroCup from the free throw line percentage. That's 63%. Well, he hasn't missed this evening. 8 from 8. Here's McGee. 3-point game. Williams, I told you to keep a hand. Floats in the air, and 1. And McGee loves that mismatch where he just uses that speed. He's 5'9" and as fast as I don't know what. And that's Jonathan Williams' 5th foul. So Ethan Price and Williams on 5 and out of the game. Darius McGee doing a great job attacking the bigs of Lions and getting himself to the free throw line. That's his 11th point of the evening. So now it's a 6-point game. Phillip trying to get the foul. They don't call it. Got to put the ball and the defense in the bucket here. Referees aren't going to give you anything. McGee, he's got the mismatch that he likes. Crosses over, gets to the left hand, high off the glass. Who comes up with it? The Lions, Scott. And Phillip will bring it over. Gusty. Trying to find Scott. They've got the mismatch. They've missed Scott. McGee is on him still. Scott post up. 6 on the clock. And Phillip, high arcing, misses. And good rebound. Empty possession for the Lions. The clock is their friend, so they're not going to rush. And McGee has been great in this. This is a nice pass, good ball movement here. Little fake, puts it on the ground, little dump off, and the foul, and they're going to call a foul just before the shot clock. That's unfortunate for the Lions because they had done all the hard work. They're going to come together, the referees, and talk about it if the buzzer of the shot clock went first or the foul. They're going to review. Oh, no. They're going to say foul, 2 shots. And they're going to review, guessing the time, because he just clocked in Scott's foul. Let's have a look here. Maybe what's on the clock. They need this camera so they can keep that one, I think, is the best. You need to see the clock and the foul. Yeah, 0.9. Yeah, it's a good call. Referees came together. There's still time on the clock, so the foul happened before the violation. Well, that gave the guys to get a quick drink and sort themselves out as the referees just check the clock. So Kevin Corkilla at the free throw line to add to their score. 6 points has been their highest lead. Buries it as their first biggest lead this evening, 7. Goes 2 for 2, 2 important free throws as their fans love that. They've got to go quickly here. McGusty gets it back. Skips through, finishes it quickly. That's a good bucket. If you're going to try and chip away at this lead, you've got to score quickly. Now they've got to defend. GL of Bourg-en-Bresse just need to take their time, run the clock down, milk it all the way. Do not go until the last seconds. Mokoka drives, and Scott is hit with the foul, and that's Scott's 5th. He's out the game. So that is the 3rd Lion player to be fouled out this evening. He was great in the first, had to go out with a little twinge injury. He finishes with 23 points and 4 assists, 7 rebounds, but is fouled out. So we're under a minute and free throws coming up. So he knocks that one down. McGusty tries to go. Phillip winds it up early. Yeah, buries it. Asks for the foul too. They're scoring quickly now, Lions, and Futux has called a timeout because that's 5 quick points from Lions. Barely any of the clock come off. Here it is, 69 to 65. It's a 4-point game. 45.6 seconds left on the clock. Timeout.
Box Arena. 46.6 seconds remains on the game clock. It is a 4-point ball game. Clap. Clap. Bourg-en-Bresse to inbound.
Well, all Scott can do is look on and cheer. He's fouled out. Ethan Price also fouled out. Jonathan Williams fouled out. Little full court press. They try and trap. Long pass. They've got a pass under the basket, but they don't find it. They want the trap again. McGee dribbles out of it. Nearly loses the handle. And they're going to call a foul on McGusty. Tough call. Got to be careful here, Lions, because there's no warning needed. Let's have a look here. They got him under pressure. Let's see. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. It's a tough call. But what that does is put McGee on the free throw line. And really could seal this game. He's missed it. Shooting 75%. As his fans say a little prayer as he goes 1 for 2. And the sub's gonna be had. This is a defensive sub. Good job from head coach Futux, because obviously McGee is 5'9", so you want rebounders. So you bring in Lindo, who is 6'8". McGusty. Quick shot, reset, out to McGusty. Yes! Buries that one. Keeps London alive. Gatch dribbled and is fouled on the floor. And that's going to be on Aaron Wright. That's only his second foul. They'll walk and go to the free throw line. Big hit. Get the 3 that they needed to bring it within 2, but they foul. 2 shots coming out for Gatch. Gatch 2 from 2 this evening. Knocks it down. Makes it a 4-point game. Now they got to go quickly. But Gusty, no, back of the iron, tips it back out to him, and he saves it. Shot clock's running down. He's got to shoot it high, arcing, no, and that will do it. And a great job. They get a huge, tough road win. The team from France, GL Bourg-en-Bresse, get the job done. Incredible. Wowee. What a great game. I knew it was going to come down to the wire. And really, it was that Those last couple of possessions, they managed to score 17 points and kept the Lions to 13. The offense really slowed down for both teams, but the away team managed to get to the free throw line, managed to hold on, especially with the press. The Lions, tough day at the office. They fall to 3-5. Bourg will move to 7-1 and keep themselves at the top of the table. There it is, stamped in the books, 72-68. What a great game, really. Tough for the Lions at home, but they knew they're gonna have to play very, very well to get this win. Well, here's the magic moment. It's Tariq Phillip with the backdoor jam. This is lovely, smooth, powerful, and elite, and really was a momentum swing for them. That's tough. Great Britain guard shows off. He'll be going to national team duties next week. Games will be on a pause, but great job from Mr. Phillip. Here's the final stats, and 60% for the away team at the two-point strike. The three-pointers were not falling, 27 and 25. London was 5 from 16. Bourg 5 from 20. Assists 18 goes to London. The rebounding game goes from 13 turnovers to 15. Well, we'll go and have a listen. We'll go speak to Coach Futux.
Coach, a tough game and a tough win for you on the road here in London. Talk me through that one.
Yeah, like you said, it was a tough fight during 40 minutes, and my team played very, very well because they stay focused during all the game. On second half, we control very well the poster game to London, and we played together. Took that 40 minutes. It's a very, very good victory.
And talk me through what you said at half-time. The game sort of ran away from you into that second quarter with the momentum shifting to the Lions. What did you do to change at the second half?
Like I said, to change our defense against the poster, because the number was Scott, sorry, he scored too much alone, and because we are not focused to anticipate the post-up, so we control these and defensively and the rebound second half, and we won.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, lovely job from head coach Futux. He's happy. He says his team played well. Player of the game, Mr. Darius McGee, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Got to the free throw line also. A couple rebounds, 2 steals. He has the long range in his bag. Nice dimes as well. He was the leading scorer with 11 points. And that was the finish at halftime to put his team up, as he is the player of the game. Let's go down and have a listen to the player of the game himself.
Darius, a tough win for you on the road here in London. What do you think made the difference for you tonight?
I think after the last game for us, we just wanted to come out and play with more intensity. And the way we play, when we play intense, we have fun. So I think tonight we did that. It was a close game. Obviously, they're very talented, play very hard. So I think we just showed what we wanted to show for ourselves after the last game tonight. So it was a good game for us.
And as you head into the next EuroCup fixture, what do you need to change to make sure that you don't come that close again?
Just stay consistent for 40 minutes. Like, understanding EuroCup, there's a lot of talented players, really good teams. So we just want to make sure we stay consistent, stay locked in for 40 minutes. Because as you see, like, players are really good. When you lose focus, they capitalize. So just want to stay locked in.
Thanks.
Well, lovely job from him. Able to get the player of the game, talking about the locked in. Look, 26 years old. The sky is the limit for him. Such in his prime and going upwards, 14 points and only 176 centimeters. But what he does make up for that lack of height is speed. He was great today with 6 assists as well. Well, let's listen to head coach Sabonis and what his thoughts on this loss is.
Coach, a tough loss for you here in London tonight. Obviously, not the result that you wanted. What do you think was the difference?
Small details. One defense where we should have switched. A couple turnovers. Following the game plan. Just small details.
And moving forward, what do you think you need to change to make sure that you don't come on the wrong side of that result again?
We got to be ready to play from the beginning. We go down hard, then we come back in the second quarter, but you know, we got to be ready to play against tough teams from the beginning. You know, we can't allow them to feel good, and just be more mentally tough down the wire to execute the right plays.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, there you have it. And tonight's game, really a great game as we get to see the full highlights. Bodies were flying and dunks were happening. It was a great game. I can't fault both teams. Worked awfully hard until the very end, fought till the last second. As it's a 4-point game. They will have to go to France in the second part of the group stage as you play home and away. Scott, though, was great. He led all scorers with 23 points, but it doesn't matter if you don't get the win. Nice backdoor from Magusti and Scott, like I said, but fouled out. They had 3 guys foul out from London Lions, so really had to dig deep. And this was a good hit. But GL Bourg-en-Bresse, outstanding job. I thought everyone who played scored and really put the pressure on the Lions. There's the final stats. And 15 turnovers, though, from GL. They would like to clean that up. They are just over their average, as they average 13. So for BKT, EuroCup for round 8, that's the last game. As we get to see the results. Let's have a look here. Well, like I said, that top one is the biggest one. Bourg-en-Bresse 101. That's a big win. Trento lose to Chemnitz. So some games as we finally stamp in ours. I'm interested to see the standings. I'm not sure. Hopefully there'll be change for us. They are. There it is. With that win, they go 7-1. That's massive for them. And London Lions just drops down 1 slot to 7th. They were in 6 as they moved to 3 and 5. This group is real interesting. Well, next week, there will be an international break. That's why the games don't start till the 4th of December. So if you follow any of your players who play international, I know Tariq Phillip will be on the Great Britain team for the Lions. That is what's going to happen next week. And then the following week, we get rocking and rolling. Well, that's enough from me. Great game here. London Lions fall short, 72-68. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Good night.
BKT EuroCup in association with